I think like everyone else, my portfolio was in the red this month. But that's okay because I hit a new record for dividends. Shoo. Welcome back to the Financial Beanstalk. My name is Nick, and even though the stock market was a bloodbath, that just meant I had more buying opportunities. Not only that, this is the first month where we're entirely in Fidelity. So give me a hashtag Fidelity fam if you have an account with them as well. Let's get into it with the stocks I bought. On the 1st, I bought $6.96 of SCHD. On the 7th, $1.82 of Visa and $3.98 of Johnson & Johnson. On the 9th, $4.47 of Microsoft, $4.97 of SCHD, and $7.98 of 3M. On the 16th, $4.93 of Realty Income, $4.93 of SCHD, and $4.98 of Stag Industrial. On the 20th, $4.95 of Altria, $9.97 of Apple, $4.97 of Coca Cola, $5.87 of Disney, $9.96 of Microsoft, $9.93 of SCHD, $5.93 of 3M, and $9.90 of VYM. On the 21st, $4.99 of SCHD. On the 27th, $9.96 of SCHD and $5.92 of VYM. On the 29th, $4.81 of Microsoft and $4.97 of VNQ. On the 30th, $4.98 of Altria, $4.94 of Disney, $4.97 of SPHD, $4.96 of Northwest Energy, $4.95 of Realty Income, $3.99 from Republic Services, $4.98 of SCHY, $3.95 of SCHD, and $3.81 of Visa. So in total, I spent $178.68 on stocks this month. You might be asking yourself, why is it always $4.98 or $4.95? Why does it vary so much? Why isn't it just an even $5 like it used to be with Robinhood? Well, I'll talk about that after the dividends I got. On the 1st, I got 33 cents from Aflac and 32 cents from Visa. On the 7th, 34 cents from JEPI and $3.18 from Johnson & Johnson. On the 9th, $1.12 from Microsoft. On the 10th, $1.01 from Emerson Electric and 96 cents from Walgreens. On the 13th, $4.44 of 3M. On the 15th, 78 cents from Consolidated Edison, 62 cents from Main Street Capital, $1.90 from Realty Income, and 38 cents from Stag Industrial. On the 22nd, $1.16 from SPHD. On the 23rd, $2.25 of VYM. On the 27th, $7.03 from SCHD. On the 29th, 21 cents from VNQ. On the 30th, $1.54 from SPHD and $1.86 from Northwest Energy. Okay, I didn't completely abandon Robinhood because my share of Pfizer had already declared its dividend, so in my Robinhood account, I got my Pfizer dividend over there. So I also got 39 cents on the 7th from Pfizer, giving me a grand total of $29.82 in dividends this month. $29.82 in dividends this month. That's actually like a pretty decent chunk of change in my eyes. I could almost buy a full tank of gas, but the price of gas,
it's too damn high.
Or I do have a few stocks that are in that $29 to $30 range, so I could take all that money and buy one full share of another stock, which is pretty cool considering I've just been throwing $5 here, $5 there, which is what I'm still doing, but thinking that I could potentially buy a full share of something, that's pretty wild. Or, in my ever-revolving hat game, these hats usually cost around $29.99, so I could just buy a new hat. Point being, This dividend portfolio is actually starting to see some decent returns and decent dividends being rolled into it every month. So go ahead and get you one. Not financial advice though. If you want to invest in growth stocks, be my guest. So we finished the month down 2.99%, giving the portfolio a total value of $7,232.43, which means I lost about $226 in value. So that completely cancels out the dividends I got, but I'm not too worried about it. If I'm gonna freak out over a 3% dip, I don't want to know how I would react over an actual market correction like 10, 15, 20, 30, or even 50%. I've hopefully trained myself enough to when I see a red day or a red month, I buy plenty, which I think I have done a good job of. On to your question about why the orders fill at $4.98 and not a full even $5 like it did in Robinhood. Well, I reached out to Fidelity to ask just that, and they said, fractional dollar-based trades can be entered out to 2 decimal places. The order will be converted into shares out to 3 decimal places and are rounded down to the nearest decimal. Due to the rounding, you may see different pricing on fractional share orders. So it's really just due to rounding. But with that, if you know how fractional shares work, which I'm not going to try to explain right now, I'll leave a link in the description below where Richard from the Plain Bagel probably gave the best explanation of how these actually work. It kind of sketches me out how Robinhood always fills that order at an even $5 amount, for example, because it makes me think that they don't actually have those fractional shares available, but they're still filling the orders. And if you've been following the GameStop saga at all, people are transferring all their GameStop shares out of Robinhood, out of all these other brokerages. One example I saw this week was someone was trying to transfer out of Robinhood, and the brokerage they were transferring to said they couldn't find the shares. So I'm not sure if Robinhood is doing anything shady, but it kind of makes me feel better about me switching over to Fidelity. Robinhood wouldn't do anything shady, would they? Right? I'm finally getting into a groove of logging into my Fidelity account every day to check how the market's doing, check what stocks are down, see what buying opportunities they are. And even though Robinhood presents the information in a little cleaner manner, I still think I made the right choice switching to Fidelity. And they're actually doing quite a bit to improve the user interface of their app, so good job, Fidelity. I think that's about it for this month's SIBDig. I feel like I just made a SIBDig, which I kind of did because there was only one video between this SIBDig and the last SIBDig, but I'm finally getting into a better rhythm and back into my groove of making videos more consistently, and I've got some good ideas for videos coming up in the near future. So YouTube mumbo jumbo, that subscribe button, that like button, and that bell notification so you don't miss any future videos. I truly appreciate you watching, and let's continue to grow this beanstalk. I'm not sure if I'm going to include this, but I also purchased 4 shares for a total of $37.52 of a company called Swedish Match on the over-the-counter market. I really just wanted to see how the over-the-counter markets worked on Fidelity because in the past, on Robinhood or Webull, you can't purchase stocks that are on the OTC markets. But on Fidelity, you can. So I bought 4 shares just to kind of see how it worked, and I think Swedish Match pays a dividend, but because it's on the over-the-counter market as well, I'm not exactly sure how that'll work, so I really just kind of wanted to test it out. The reason I chose Swedish Match, which is really hard to say over and over again, is because they are the company that owns a product called Zyn. Zyn is a nicotine pouch, basically a tobacco-free nicotine alternative, that pretty much everyone I know that chews uses and has switched over to that. So I think they have a lot of potential moving forward. So we'll see.